Spulture Show's back. Another episode of the Spulture Show and another special edition of the Spulture Show. It's been a little while since we've had an episode like this. I'm excited to get back to the routine of things. But every episode, it seems like right now, is special on the Spulture Show. We've had the Division II that's been killing it. I had a lot of people the week before that, Max Wild, Bishop Smith, right? So we're having fun with it right now. And today we got another special episode. Got an interview with the one and only Patrick Fletchall, Carmel's own, IU's own, Indiana's own, Butler's own. A lot of people own Fletch. But yeah, he's a legend. It was cool talking to him as always. It was fun chopping it up. Got him in the commentary booth a little bit. And yeah, it's a good time. Let's get going. Let's start with that. Here's my interview with Fletch. All right, let's do this. Fletch, right on for taking the time to talk today. We got Patrick Fletchall, two-time IHSAA state champion as a player and as a team. Top 50 recruit, got up to 35 on tennis recruiting. Top 50 in NCAA doubles, played number one at IU for a while. Played 5 years there. And yeah, now is coaching Butler, the assistant there. So he's done big things in the tennis world, especially in Indiana and yeah, across the country. So right on for stopping by, Fletch.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Looking forward to it.
Yeah. All right. So I've known you like pretty much like since you were like 7, 8, I feel like because you're James Crute's age, right?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, me and James grew up. I mean, whether we were playing baseball together or tennis, yeah, we grew up same age, everything like that.
Yeah, because I'd be hanging out with JJ and then he'd like play you or your name would come up somehow or something. So I feel like that's
Yeah.
how I like first knew you. But then you're always like a couple years younger, always a good player, obviously. But then I feel like starting like your sophomore year, you like really took off in high school. Like kind of hit another gear and then rode that out really the rest of your career. But like what do you think changed from the junior days to like high school and then to the end of high school?
Yeah, so when I was younger, I played a lot of baseball on top of tennis. So, I mean, just managing 80 travel games a year for baseball, mixing it with tournaments and practice for both. I'd go from 2 hours of tennis practice to 2 hours of baseball practice every night. My heart was really in baseball when I was younger. It's honestly probably better at baseball than I was tennis. Had a live arm, probably partially because of the tennis aspect of it all with like the serving and everything. And it wasn't until I was getting ready to go to my freshman year of high school where my coaches, both my baseball coach and my tennis coach, sat down. They're like with me and they're like, you got to make a decision. Like if you want to do one, you're going to be good at one. If you're going to do this other one, you're going to be good at it. Like you just got to make a decision at this point. I chose tennis. My older sister played tennis at a good level. My dad played tennis. And I liked it. I liked all my friends were in tennis. Like I thought like my closest friends were all in tennis and I enjoyed it more. And then really then was when I started taking it more serious. So I was putting more hours in on the court, off the court, with fitness and everything, and really just took the next step as to what it would take to get to the next level. I mean, there was times when I was playing, I think there was one time I was in 14's qualifier, I was the 2 seed. It was going to be the 3 seed at the Midwest Closed and didn't
Wait,
qualify
when
because
was
I was
this? How old was this?
14s, second year 14s, and I didn't qualify for the Midwest Close because I went 2 and out the qualifier because I was just playing so much baseball. I wasn't playing any tennis, and I was gonna be the 3 seed at the Midwest Close, but like there was no exceptions at that point, so I couldn't get in. So then I was like, then my parents were like, and my coaches were like, all right, let's make a decision here. So yeah, once I made that decision and started diving in solely into tennis was when I kind of saw that jump.
Yeah, you need the new rules now. You don't even have to play the
I know you don't
qualifier.
even have to
Yeah,
play anymore. I know.
the qualifier doesn't even matter for the closed, right? Like there's no like they
Absolutely not.
have it,
Yeah,
but it's just like a normal tournament.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. Another thing from juniors too that I just kind of wanted to talk about was like the training camps, the training centers. They don't have those anymore, but those were
Yeah.
always an unreal memory for me. And we'd like go to Ohio and like play their training center and stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think that was a huge part of indie tennis, like development and stuff. What are your
Yeah.
memories from that? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was great. I mean, 12 Center Grove, and then I mean, yeah, 14s are traveling around the Midwest. I mean, it was great. Like you kind of get in that like team environment. Like you get to like travel away from like your parents and coaches and stuff for like your first time, like you're with your buddies. And you're always striving to be one of those top 8 or maybe like 6 players in your section just so you can make those things. So you're pushing harder than everyone else just to try and make it. I mean, yeah, it was great. I mean, I upset that they kind of got away from that, or I don't know if they have it to the extent it used to be. But yeah, you just brought in all the top players that were your age into one setting and just battled out for hours on end a day. Like my first one I went to was in 12s, and I was there with like Robert Cash and I think JJ Tracy was there. So it's like these guys that are like top 30 in the world pro doubles players now and successful players. I mean, JJ Wolf was at some of them, like all those guys. I mean, it was good level, good competition. And yeah, I mean, it was a fun time for everyone. And yeah, definitely brought the best out of your game.
Robert Cash is a training center legend. He was there when I went to Ohio
Oh, yeah.
too. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
He
Yeah.
and there was an overhead kid guy, JJ Crute knows him, but like he literally hit an overhead on every shot. It was hilarious. Like
Really?
be
That's
like that
hilarious.
high. Yeah, he's for sure just clowning, but we were like
That's
12.
great.
We're like, what's this guy doing?
That's
Yeah,
great.
yeah, yeah. So then, all right. So in high school, like you said, you start focusing more on tennis. Only played tennis, and then kind of like you reap the rewards of that. You won two state titles, and you probably didn't lose a match those 2 years, right? Did
Yeah.
you went undefeated both years?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So how was that? I mean you said in 14s obviously you would have been like the 3 seed at the close, so you knew that level was like possible in there. But how was it to do that?
Yeah, I mean it was good. I mean, yeah, it's my freshman year, played two doubles. Wasn't very common that someone at Carmel that year under the coaching staff, a freshman was playing varsity, and kind of went through that with like the senior leadership there, and they weren't super happy. But I mean,
Who
I
were
think it
some of the
kind
seniors when you were a freshman?
of Nick Werner, Rada, Quammen, John Armstrong,
Yeah, yeah.
Zach Hennessy, those kind of guys.
Those guys, yeah.
So we had a good year. We lost in the finals to North Central. Um, and then sophomore year, you kicked my ass a couple times. And then once you left, I was like, all right, I think it's my time to kind of shine. I was like, I saw like who else was out there and kind of dove in, like all in, and had good coaching staff. And also, I mean, it helped my junior year. We had four out of our seven guys at varsity play D1 tennis. Definitely helps when you have the practice partners day in and day out, just pushing you, battling. So yeah, junior year had a good year. One, yeah, one state singles and individual and team. And then when I was deciding my senior year, I mean, I had coaches telling me not to go play, like just focus on playing tournaments, playing like the ITFs and stuff. But it was really like my dad was telling me, he was like it's fun. Like I loved high school tennis. I loved like the team environment, and I've seen kids now skipping out on high school tennis, which I'm not a huge fan of because I mean it does instill like if you're going to play at the college level, like you get in a team environment. And for me, it's like after I won individuals, it's like I didn't have anything else that like I was like chasing anymore. It was more like I was defending, which was good because I had this like added pressure. It's like I won my junior year, and there's players that were younger than me that were good, and like I could lose to them in like a level three or something like that. So I had like that added pressure of going out there and trying to like repeat it, which was I guess beneficial in the long run as to like my mentality and kind of toughness out there. It's just kind of pushing through that next year and playing again and I guess repeating.
Yeah, yeah. I was talking to Asher Hirsch earlier this week, and he was saying like his best memories from junior tennis were winning state in high school also. And he was saying that sometimes your level can like take a step back because maybe you're not playing as great of a level if like you were at a USTA or an academy or playing like USTA tournaments that whole time.
Yeah.
But like you said, if your team's good and you had Presley on your team, you have really good players. So like that's just as good a practice as you would have gotten not playing high
Yeah.
school. Yeah, yeah. So
100%.
so then also you were nice. You said I kicked your ass a couple of times. The reason I haven't played you since then, we're not going to get into that. But I didn't win state. You did. What was the feeling like winning? Like because you were undefeated. So when you won, was it really sweet? Like was it like like it's paid off, or was it like I did what I was supposed to?
Yeah, I mean, definitely my junior year. I mean, it came like I was just never thought like I was gonna win it. Like it was just never like a guaranteed thing ever. Like even when I finished the regular season undefeated, I was like, all right, like it's still like job's not done. Like I didn't feel like I was the best player in the state at the
Yeah.
time. So when I won that and actually played well in the individual tournament, so the final three matches, yeah, I mean, obviously very pleased at the end of it. Was kind of shocked that like I I guess the hard work I put in kind of paid off at the end. And then senior year, same thing. Like, I mean, played some good level tennis down the stretch. Even though I undefeated during the regular season, still got to play at your top of your level. Played well there, and yeah, same kind of thing. I was still kind of in shock, even though I won it the year before. I mean, it's still one of those things where it's like doesn't happen a whole lot in like the state of Indiana in general. So yeah, definitely in total shock both times. Yeah, just a surreal feeling at the end of it for both of them.
Yeah, unreal. And then you ended up going to IU. You played 5 years there. When did they start recruiting you? How was that decision? And were there ever any other schools in play? Like obviously, I remember you wearing a bunch of IU gear always, but how was
Yeah,
that process?
so it's funny. I grew up a Purdue fan actually. Went to all the football games, basketball games growing up. My mom went to Purdue. And then when I started kind of taking that next jump and started climbing up the ranks in tennis recruiting and stuff, started getting contacts. I think it was my freshman year. I started getting like my first ever contact with Butler. And I think I was just so new to the game where it was uh, like this coach is like just trying to get me and stuff like that. Super cool. Like take me on these visits. I'm getting free food, staying with the guys overnight, like seeing what they're doing off the court. It's great, super fun. And I was like totally bought in on Butler and stuff like that. Like was getting ready to commit, blah, blah, blah. And then I had played a national level two in Evansville and non-seeded, just came out of nowhere, won the tournament, just played probably the best tennis of my life. And I think IU was there and Louisville was there. Um, but then, I mean, at the same time, like I was still getting like Michigan State, and I was talking to I think Clemson at the time, like other schools. But like I really want like my biggest thing was I wanted to stay close to home, so it was like a IU, Purdue. I was looking at Wisconsin a little bit, Michigan State. Won that tournament that night when I got home. Jeremy, the Wordsman, the head coach at IU, gave me a phone call and gave me like the offer and everything, and took it the next day, and the rest was history.
Yeah, but you felt like that tournament in Evansville kind of put you on the map with like national scene kind of.
100%, 100%. Yeah,
Yeah. Nice. So
yeah,
then, and I at IU, you played 5 years there. Obviously, I've said like 8 times now.
yeah.
Yeah, played one. You obviously played some incredible players while you were there. I was looking it up. Played Cannon Kingsley, played Justin Boulay. One experience I had though was our first match. We played at Northwestern. Played Conrad Ziva my first match, but when we were warming up on the courts, they like turned the lights off, put like jungle music on, go run around the
Yeah.
courts. They do that for you also?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
started. I think my freshman year we didn't really have it, and then once we like once like everyone started seeing like you go to Illinois, all these other schools amongst the Big Ten and all the other Power Four schools, they do it. IU started doing the same
Oh,
thing.
you did it
So
too.
yeah, so eventually did
Well,
it. Shut off all the lights and had like a spotlight and everything. It was cool. It was something to just get you pumped up right before the match.
right, yeah, yeah. It's that little
Because once you
presence
dive
too.
right into the match, it's a total war at that point. And you got, I mean, if you're pumped up from the start, it's best advantage.
Right, do everything you can to get an advantage. At IU Indy,
Yeah,
we had a DJ one match. That was pretty sick.
there you go.
Yeah,
There you go. That is
yeah,
sick.
yeah, it's pretty sick. Yeah,
How'd
yeah.
that work? Like in between changeovers or?
No, it's just like during warm up, he was just like
Oh,
in
okay,
the corner, like playing shit, and then he played the national anthem too. So it was like
there you
kind of
go.
sick to actually have someone like play the national anthem though, rather than
Yeah,
just go into
100%.
the match. Yeah, it felt like a nice
100%.
little experience. But yeah. Yeah. So, what are some other highlights from you playing from college tennis? Like, what are your favorite memories on the tennis court and also off?
Yeah, I would say my favorite memory, like on the court, is my sophomore year. We were good. It's also the same year that COVID hit, unfortunately. We just had we beat Dartmouth the week before, top 25. We beat who else did we beat? Beat someone else that
Was
was top 25.
Hornifer playing for Dartmouth at that time?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
playing. Yeah. And then we had a Friday night match, only match of the weekend against Notre Dame. Notre Dame came to play us. They were like 19, and we won. We clinched 4-3. I won pretty easily at four. We lost a tight doubles match 7-6 at two doubles to lose the doubles point. And then we ended up winning 4-3 at home. And it's a Friday night, no other matches that weekend. Coaches are like just jumping out of their shoes, excited that we got that win. So they're like, just go loose this weekend. So yeah, that's exactly what we did. which is partially which is also my off-court memories, which I don't know if I can share as many
Yeah,
as I
yeah.
want to, but yeah, just like those team wins, like the good gritty road wins are some of my best memories. Wins in the Big Ten tournaments, the going to other Power Fours and beating them on the road. Just really being with the guys and sharing those moments together, whether win or lose. I mean, still some of the best moments of my life.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah. The best moments on the court turned into the best moments off the court.
exactly,
Yeah,
100%. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that's how it goes.
And then also, obviously, you went to like Power Five school. I used Unreal at other sports. They just won national championship in football, which I'm sure you were pumped about. But how was
Yeah,
that just being like a student athlete going to the basketball games when Woodson was there, and like how was that experience? Because I didn't
yeah. I
have
mean,
any
it's
of that,
great.
obviously. Yeah,
Yeah, it was great. I mean, obviously, when you're coming in as a freshman, it's difficult, like managing social life, academics, and athletics. So I was kind of, I was caught off guard at the beginning, just with everything. But once you kind of settle in, it's great. I mean, I loved going to basketball games. I mean, our football team wasn't very prevalent at the time, and I still can't believe that we won this year. I mean, it's just remarkable. But I mean, yeah, going to basketball games like Tuesday, like at 7 p.m. against Duke's coming to play at Assembly Hall. Like obviously, it's fun environment in Assembly Hall in general. But as like tennis, as like the tennis team, we were pretty we wanted to kind of share our love to all the sports. So we went to all kinds of events. I mean, we went to field hockey, we went to swimming, diving, soccer. I mean, we kind of just went around as much as possible just to try, because if we do it to them and they see us there, they get the same. We get the same kind of love back, and they're coming to our matches and stuff. So yeah, it was great. I mean, obviously, all of our sports in general at IU are top level, so it's fun to watch any kind of sport, see all these athletes that are the best at their game playing. So it was a great time.
yeah. One thing I was thinking about, and you might think I'm crazy for this, especially now that you're coaching college tennis. But they do all these fixes, right, to try and like get more viewership, more fans and stuff for college tennis. They've tried like shortening scoring. They've tried
Yeah.
everything, I feel like, right? Playing lets. What if they go co-ed, guys and girls are the same, and you have mixed doubles also? You
Okay.
think?
I like that. I
And
like
then
that.
and
So are you
then
adding like another single spot so it could be tied and then it comes down to mixed doubles?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Comes
what
down
you're
to mixed
saying
doubles. But
is
here's where else I'm going with this, and then I'll let you go. I think each team in Division One gets to submit a team to like they have a mixed doubles national championship, right? And whoever wins
yeah,
it gets in the $1 million US Open
I like that.
challenge. So you're like letting a college person essentially have a chance to win a million.
I like that. I like that. So what you're saying is like dual match season comes around at a school like IU, we're playing Purdue. Our women's team's also playing Purdue at the same time.
I don't know how it would work courts wise. That's the thing.
Okay, yeah.
Because that match would then take like 8 hours, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, yeah. So like no one's coming out to that. But I think if you had both of them like intertwined in a way, you might get like more fans just because
Yeah,
they're coming
100%.
and it's like a fun event to watch. Like you saw the turnout
Yeah.
for the
I
US Open mixed
yeah,
ups this year.
I think in general, like in the fall, like I think there should be some mixed tournaments. I mean, in general, like I don't know, speaking for myself and talking to like my buddies and stuff, like the fall wasn't like the most enjoyable. I mean, it's just like kind of USTA tennis all over again. I mean, if you kind of mix up like those tournaments, like if you play more on clay or like different surfaces, or if you have like the mixed kind of tournaments, I think it kind of brings a different kind of excitement instead of just going and playing three flights of tennis, an A, B, C flight, and the middle of nowhere, Illinois, against all these teams. Like it definitely, it's like draining at the end of the day. But if you have that kind of excitement, kind of different style, I think it could definitely bring some more viewership and excitement.
Yeah, and in college playing co-ed, I mean, it'd be fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
100%.
yeah.
Yeah,
The A, B, and C flights I could never get behind. I was like, how can I like I'm
yeah,
in a B or C flight. I don't even have a chance to win the like actual
yeah,
tournament, which I probably
exactly.
wouldn't anyways, but at least I'm in the draw.
Well, yeah,
Uh,
you want to play like the top competition. Yeah.
right. Yeah. All right. So now you're at Butler, you're coaching at Butler. How's that been and how you've done some like coaching on the side also, but how's the difference in like the college practices and the college coaching and just junior coaching in general?
Yeah, I mean it's definitely more intense, the college aspect. I mean, going through like the whole play, like playing myself and stuff, like I knew what it takes. So I was able to bring that kind of into Butler when I first came. And Yeah, I mean it's different. Like kind of seeing sitting from the sidelines watching now. Like there's definitely times where there's like a 30 all point. One of our guys misses like an easy forehand. It's like, dang, dude. Like if it's just I was out there, I would have made that 100%. But like now I like look at it. It's like from my coach's perspective at IU, like Jeremy, like sitting there, like same thing. It's like it's got to be so frustrating sometimes. But obviously, I love like the competition and like still being involved in like the team traveling and like the kind of that stuff and like the practices, the early morning practices, the early morning conditioning, putting those guys through stuff that I had to go through, only to make them when they don't see like at the beginning they don't see that it's beneficial. Like 6 a.m. track workouts, they think it's just a joke and it's blah blah. But like some of my best memories was those 6 a.m. workouts at IU where it's like we're together as a team, like struggling, but like if we're able to pull through that together in the workouts, like we can do that in a match when it comes down to 3 all. Like we have that trust in each other that we can push through together. So that's like the thing is getting all the guys to buy in to one mission, one goal. Um, I think is like the biggest thing, and it's just exciting, kind of seeing all these guys develop. I mean, guys that come in like maybe not thinking they're ever going to play, and they end up playing high in your lineup. Just seeing their hard work and their dedication is great to see
Yeah.
from all
Do you
aspects.
feel like you still have to say things like get your feet going and like move your feet and like that type of stuff to like those guys? Or at that point, is it like they're in college, they should know that, and that's not like I'll help them play tennis kind of.
Yeah,
Get what I'm
I mean,
saying?
you would like to
Yeah.
think they know that, but I mean, at the end of the day, they're still 20-year-old males with social lives and academics and everything on. You like never know what's going on off the court really with them. So there's definitely days where they're dragging or something's going on. And like the biggest thing, like we try and tell them is like, if you're dragging and you're bringing down a practice, it brings down everyone's practice. So like we practice for 2, 3 hours a day. It's like you like push all of your stuff that's going on off the court aside for those 2, 3 hours and give everything you have. And then you can go back to what's going on off the court. But like those 2, 3 hours, it's not just for yourself. It's for your team, your 9 other guys, your brothers at the end of the day. Um, so yeah, it's just trying to instill that in their brain that it's not self. I mean, tennis is naturally a selfish sport, but at the college level, when you're on a team, it's not. Like you got to be all in with your teammates. So yeah, I mean, there's definitely days where it's like you're telling a guy to start moving his feet, and it's like that's the same thing you heard when you were 9 years old, getting ready to warm up. But it's like, so yeah, I mean, you still see it, but like there, I mean, it's definitely it just takes. I mean, it's upon themselves at the end of the day. Like they're 20-year olds are adults, so it's like they gotta have it in themselves if they really want to push themselves and get better at the end of the day.
Yeah. Yeah. I told the Tulane coach that I was talking to him about like a GA, and he was like, yeah, no, like we still have to remind them to like move their feet and like do all of that stuff. Like that's still
Yeah,
like part of our job. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I was like, no, they're in college. Like they should I shouldn't have to
yeah,
tell them
no,
that.
yeah,
He was
no,
like, no,
yeah.
100% like you have to. Yeah. So how's the team looking? How's just like a general synopsis of the team? Like how's the program? How are things at Butler?
Yeah, good. I mean, definitely off to a slow start this year. But then again, like you're looking at it, we played IU, Louisville, had some tough competition at the beginning. Got a good win last week and a Grady 4-3 win over Toledo in like a 3.5 hour match. And I think all it takes is one of those matches where you have to come back from behind, losing the doubles point and getting that win really kind of builds confidence within the team. So yeah, excited to look for the rest, excited to go forward with the rest of the year. Guys are training hard, playing hard. I think they're starting to kind of get to their level. I mean, when you take a month off from Thanksgiving break with no school and like finals and stuff, and you're not allowed to practice, I mean, you kind of trust in them that they're going back to where they live and training and stuff. And then you get a week of practice before you go straight into your first match. So it's not a whole lot of turnaround time. And so like a lot of times you start off slow. But I think our guys are kind of getting into gear right now and playing some of their best tennis right now, which is good to see.
Yeah.
So yeah, high hopes for the rest of the year for sure. And it all starts one day at a time.
Yeah, I've seen you guys at IRC, man. Early mornings, you guys are working
Yeah.
hard. Looks like you're having fun. Boys look good. So Nick Shirley's down there grinding.
Oh yeah.
One thing I gotta get you to step into the commentary booth here real quick.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
This is
Oh
uh
gosh.
this is the only video I could find. It's actually may not even be you. No, yeah, that's definitely you.
Yes,
Because
dude, that's my
you got the
backhand.
look going. Yeah, you got the backhand, you got the
I
visor
got the
too.
visor going.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, so yeah, walk me through here. We got the Toledo Singles Championship at the Toledo Tennis Club. Uh,
Yeah.
Fletch returning. It looks like match point.
No, I lose this point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Solid.
Oh, there's got to be another one then. Here it is. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is. Oh, and the racket throw.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
probably one of the worst interviews I've ever had in my life too. After that.
dude, you're used to these interviews. I was looking for points. You got like 3 or 4 interviews. Unreal.
Yeah.
Just typical
Yeah. So that
Fletch
was just
scrambling here, you know.
yeah. There's a prize money tournament in Toledo. I think it's still going on, but it was like $3,500. So me and one of my teammates, Bennett Crane, who played when I was young at IU, he was playing one for us. Very good player. Had wins over McNally and stuff. Um, we were playing dubs and everything, and ends up breaking his foot mid tournament. And if you're watching this, I'm sorry, but like I was so happy because uh got the money a little bit. I got a little bit more money than you did. I know you weren't too pleased, but yeah, I mean it was a good tournament. They hosted us, put us in a hotel. There's food and everything. So yeah, it's a good tournament. I mean, if it's still around, I encourage everyone that is playing college tennis. I think now it's like the levels high. Like I think like Hunter Heck plays all the time and guys from Illinois and Northwesterns and Michigans all play it now. But yeah, good turn. I mean, there's plenty of tournaments like that. I mean, besides like playing like the UTR PTTs and the ITF, like the futures and stuff, like there's definitely some money tournaments out there at small clubs that are looking to get the players in that, I mean, you should go show love to because they give good prize money and they do a good job hosting. So
Yeah. Yeah. Fletch, you're the man, dude. I'll let you go. Taking enough of your time, but appreciate it, dude. Good luck and everybody follow Butler Tennis, see what they're up to the rest of the year.
absolutely. Thank you very much. It's a good time.
All right. Good stuff, Fletch. Thanks, man.
Yep. All right. Have a good one.
See you, dude. Again, Fletch, the legend. Legend. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for taking the time to talk. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for the compliment. Saying I kicked your ass. It's not true. Got you a couple years. Couple years before you peaked, man. It was fun playing you. Fun talking to you. Fun being friends with you. So appreciate it. Thanks for being you, Fletch. But yeah, anyway, so last week had the Division II championships. Obviously, you guys saw me posting a billion times for it. The live stream didn't work. I felt like I needed to keep their fans updated. I was their way of knowing what's going on. I felt like I had to do that. So I don't know. I think I did a decent job, a good enough job, I'd say, better than what they normally have. So that was fun doing that. Yeah, we're back this weekend. Got the girls this weekend. Last weekend, Barry University won the guys pretty easily. They only dropped one match all day, all weekend. They only dropped one match. They won 12-1 for the whole week. Very dominant performance, although the last match versus West Florida was unreal level, unreal tennis, especially at two singles between Jan and Diego. I mean, those guys are both going to be playing. Well, Jan's going to Florida State next year, playing high level Division One, and Diego definitely could if he wanted. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, he's got a forehand kind of like Flavio Caboli, kind of like Stan Wawrinka. You mix those two together, you get Diego Duran's forehand. It's real sick. Little Fernando Gonzalez, like, yeah, just sick player. And a lot of those guys are sick. I mean, it's not just him. You got Vicente Cuenta playing five, and he's like real fun to watch. Nasty. You had Rafael for Flagler, a real small guy who's playing low lineup. Nasty. All these guys were sick. Four for Washburn, had like a mix of Humbert, Draper, maybe a little Terrence Atmane in there too. Yeah, so it was real sick. We got the girls this weekend though. Let's show out. Let's have a good showing for them. It's gonna be fun, I think. It's going to be an unbelievable level also. And yeah, some of the schools are the same. Some of the schools are not the same. Some are different. Like we got Nova Southeastern University. No shade to Nova Southeastern, but never heard of them before. So excited to kind of see what their team's got, what they're about. And yeah, the Olympics have been going crazy. US is definitely a little behind. All-Star break, let's talk about that. New format, ass. How do you have to look up who's on what team? Let's just play a game of basketball. I want to know the rules. I don't want to have to look up the rules, the format. Let's just get the best players on the court and let's play basketball. It should be really simple. Kawhi did go crazy though. Had 31 points in that one quarter, which was cool to see. People are acting like that stuff never happens. Remember when Lillard and Tyrese were just trading threes? Stuff like that happens in the All-Star game a lot, I feel like. There was another year, let's say 4 or 5 years ago, where Lillard hit a bunch off the bench, I want to say. But if you guys remember, that year where LeBron and Giannis, their teams played each other, and again, it was a little bit of a weird format in terms of they did the Elam ending at the end, but I love the Elam ending. You play to a number, that's fun. It's been around for a while now. We all know what's going on there. That was a sick All-Star game. Came down to the last bucket. Dudes were playing so hard trying to get a stop. Obviously, some of the game guys weren't playing unbelievably tough and everything, but yeah, for an All-Star game, it was great, I thought. And once the Elam ending, once the fourth quarter came into play, you really saw people turn it on, and yeah, it was sick. So I don't know. I think they're trying too hard with the All-Star game, trying too hard to bring it back. Just have the All-Star game. Let guys kind of set the tone, let them compete. When Wembanyama was trying. So if he played, and no matter the format, it could have just been a normal game. He's still going to try. But that's it. It doesn't really matter. It's an All-Star game. The Pacers are tanking this year. They suck. They don't want to be good this year because of the injury, so I get it. But I'm just saying it doesn't matter. Tennis is back on this week in the pro world. Delray Beach, Rio. Rio's always an unbelievably fun watch. Why? Because their crowd is insane. They get rowdy. They support their local people. They got youngin João Fonseca who's playing, and they're going crazy for him. Yesterday, obviously, he played Thiago Monteiro, another Brazilian. They couldn't go too crazy for him, but today he's playing Juan Ignacio Bus, and oh boy, the Peruvian. This crowd's going to get behind Fonseca, man. I expect it to be rowdy. I expect it to be a pretty sick atmosphere down there in Rio. Also got Delray Beach, had a pretty sick atmosphere last night. Had 3 dudes dressed up as George Washington and Thomas Jefferson or something like that. Supporting Tommy, getting some English football, soccer style chants going on. Yeah, rowdy crowd down there, more so than a normal American tennis crowd, that's for sure. Go USA in the Olympics. The hockey teams, the men, the women, absolutely balling. Men playing Sweden in the quarterfinals today. Come on. I think it's the quarterfinals. I hope it is, now that I said that. All of that stuff is real sick. The curling I'm getting old of. It's just a little slow. The mixed doubles was way more fun with only the 5 stones. The 10 stones just takes so long to develop. There's not really enough action for me. I'm moving on to the short track speed skating. That's my new favorite, where they're racing each other, not 1 versus 1, but when there's 5 or 6 of them going around, they're cutting each other off. Yeah, doing anything to win. So that's all I got. Again, Fletch, legit. Thanks, brother. Who else do we have? We got more people. Come on. Subscribers, shout out to you guys. Shout out to El Quetzal Coffee. A little sneak peek of a future episode here. Unbelievable coffee. Unbelievably good. Go get you some. I got 5 bags upstairs. That's all I'd be drinking. It's actually in this cup right here too. Yeah. So I'll stop talking. You guys get to watching. And thanks for supporting the Spulture Show. Have a good day, everybody.